The following is a feature presentation of the Nova Scotia U15 Major Hockey League, presented by High Button Sports.
Good evening, everybody, and welcome to the Harbour Place as we have some Nova Scotia U15 major action going on here tonight. As the Harbour Rage will host the first place Rangers here on Scotia 1. My name is Mason Denike here with High Button Sports. Happy to give you the coverage of this one. As two teams on the opposite side of the Schneid will go at it here in the early goings of the season. Week 3 underway here tonight. As we'll await the official puck drop here. Puck is dropped and here we go. Rangers get the opening possession as they come into this one in first place. Without the hop there. Chance in front for Wilmot, who looking to find Dufour there. That's going to be a swing and a miss here on World Series Game 7 Saturday night. Expect a few baseball references in this one. As puck to be put up the wall from McLaughlin, who's playing his first game as a Rage. He got injured right before the home opener, so this is his first test here today as Rangers have possession. So Rage and Rangers here tonight, so expect a few hiccups when I go to talk about each team. Rage, Rangers, they sound pretty similar, don't they? Let's have a whistle here. So I'm still in U16 AAA mode. It's 15-minute periods, not 20-minute periods. Puck is dropped, one back for Brabant. Brabant will go D to D over to Hayden Trudell. Trudell will get the line and try and send it in deep, but met there by Ethan Gugu. His chance here for the Rangers early on as Kendall will fire one out the blocker. That's going to be the first test of the game for Colson Gould, playing against some of his former teammates as he was released from the Rangers program late in the tryout phase as he joined the Rage later on. As puck will be collected from Jake Wilmot as that'll be sent down the ice. Gould will play it up into the corner, but watch out there, a little miscommunication between him and Chevry. Puck comes straight to the line, DD pass over to Wilmot. Wilmot will drag and shoot one towards the goal, tipped just wide by Kendall. As puck played in the corner now, looking to return that pass and the give and go to Cooper as he gets the puck again, stopped by Gould, rebounds there. That's going to be covered up by 00 in purple as he'll get the whistle for the Rage. Great early pressure here from the Rangers. They had a thriller last weekend against the Wildcats. They were able to score 3 goals in 3 minutes late in the third, and eventually they won that game in overtime. They're off to a great start this season. After a bit of a tough one last year, they had a younger team, and a lot of them came back this year to go for the championship. As puck in the corner, here is Crawford looking to clear. It's going to be kept in by Burgess. As puck in deep, chance here for the Rangers. Pass in front off the side of the cage on the one-touch pass. As George McKim just missing the net there. This puck comes free for Cruz. Baldwin will make a move up the wall. This will enter the zone on the right side. Baldwin has a chance here for a shot. It's going to be stopped. And that'll be the first save of the game from Georgia. Murray Chapman getting the nod here today for the Rangers in Cole Harbour. Face-off will be to her glove side in the Rangers zone. Baldwin will remain out there with Simon and Crawford. We have a delay here before they drop the puck, and here we go. Scrum draw comes free for Baldwin. Nice move to get free, but he gets sticked away as he was mano-a-mano with Georgia. Murray Chapman as puck behind the net. Simon looking to dig it free as he's battling with McKim. Rangers get possession. Here is Wilmot. Jake Wilmot, the veteran, will make its way through the middle, looking for Burgess, but Crawford on the back check gets it, but Rangers get it right back. As here's Burgess. As his teammates are changing, Simon will lead the rush for the Rage off the turnover. Here comes Nakai Simon down the right side. Has his step, will throw it towards the goal off the pad. Rebound played behind the net. As Simon didn't know where it was, but he finds it now, so he'll poke it up ahead, but right under the stick of Liam Hannay, another veteran this Rangers squad as they have possession now. There is Ethan Gugu up ahead, looking for get that up ahead, but Dando with a stick and neutral ice will play that towards the corner as West will collect it in his own zone. Here is Cash West. Nice play from Chevry on the forecheck to get the puck. He gets taken down by West in the process. As puck on the wall. As we're 3 minutes into this first frame, no score here. Puck played to the opposite boards. Looking to clear are the Rangers, and it will escape the line for a moment as West plays it back up for Hannay, who joins the rush. Hannay will play it off the wall. Nice play from Mayo defensively, as that's going to be shot on goal, but blocked unintentionally by teammate Turner. As letting that one rip was Ethan Gugu. Will have a stoppage of play. Rage recently named their leadership group. As you can see, Lucas Dando, Whitey, Bryce Carroll, Zach Mayo, and Charlie Lewis got the honors on Thursday. They officially announced the team. Face-off will be to the blocker side of goal. Puck is drop off the face-off. Turner let a shot go, but stopped by number 00. Is tipped in front of the rebound shot. Really steered towards the corner by Brabant. Let's look off the glass. Puck bouncing and neutral ice for Gugu. Watch out here. As hits a skate of Turner. As here's McLaughlin. Shot off the rush will be easily sticked away as that got deflected on the way in. Battle behind the net. As McLaughlin looking to center the puck in his first game of the year. Trudell let a shot go from the point. That will be off his stick and wide of the net. Puck played to the point. Here's Brabant. Brabant will drag and shoot one towards the goal off the pad. As rebound played to the corner. That's going to be picked up by Trudell. Trudell has it and looking in front for Arsenault, who was on one knee looking for the one-timer like Sid Crosby, but he couldn't get that one to go. As here come the Rangers. Down the other way as LeBlanc got his shot blocked by Brabant. As puck will come free for Trudell. He has two Rangers on him, right in front of the big crowd on hand in the Rage section. Return pass for Trudell as he has a little bit of time here to make a play. He finds Crawford. Will go off his stick as he gets hit by Jake Kendall. As here on the Rangers now, as that's going to be played into the middle by Harvier. No icing signals the linesman. Trudell back to retrieve it. It's going to be turned over behind the net. Watch out, this is going to be played through the crease dangerously as there's Nakai Simon. Makes a move off the wall. Still has the puck. Simon fights off the forechecker as here we go. Simon down the right side. It's going to be played towards the wall as Rangers able to knock him off the puck. It's going to be sent in for Harvier to retrieve. Harvier will go up the wall, finds Cooper. Cooper looking to clear, but right onto the stick of Nathan Norris, who will circle back for Carroll. Bryce Carroll will try and feed Simon as he turns it over. And on the back check with Simon on a hit with Finley. How? That's going to draw a penalty. As Carroll, in retaliation, a little too aggressive, gets called for slashing. So the first power play of the game will go to the Rangers as they'll huddle up at center ice looking to break this game open. Wilmot out there with Burgess, McKim, Hubley, and Ethan Gugu. Puck is dropped, one back for Gugu as he finds Wilmot. Wilmot will drag to the middle. Back for Gugu. Gugu looking for Wilmot there, but nice stick defensively by Zach Mayo. As a chance short-handed for the assistant captain. So fire one on from distance. Watch out there. As having a little bit of trouble with that one was Mary Chapman, but she eventually squeezes it for the whistle. Face-off will be inside the Rangers zone. Chevry was at the draw out there of McPhee. Wins it cleanly back for Dando, who wisely takes it back in neutral ice and then eventually his own zone. And then he'll clear it all the way down, get him out of clock there. His first man on the puck is Gugu. He had Chevry right on him, who leads him behind the net. That's going to be played up ahead. Here is McKim. McKim gets knocked on the puck. Nice neutral zone stick from Landon Chevry as McPhee will circle back. Another good example of poise from the Rage as that's going to be turned over off the clearing attempt. Here's Wilmot on the blue line. Puck will come free for Lewis. Lewis will corral it and send it all the way down the ice. And some great penalty killing here from the Rage here as they're halfway through the kill. As here is Gugu. Gugu down the left side will enter the zone. Ethan Gugu puts the brakes on the half wall, plays it up top. As here is LeBlanc firing. That's going to be stopped. Rebounds in the crease, but swatted away. Nice save there from Gould. That's going to be cleared And that will make its way down the ice, right over the stick of Landon Harvier, who makes a move by Price dangerously. That could have been a tough one if he couldn't get that by Price, but he did. As we played into the zone. Here come the Rangers, dragging and shooting there through the screen was Liam Dufour, who just missed the target. 30 seconds to go on the penalty kill. Puck played to the half wall. Here is Dufour. Dufour plays it up top. And here is LeBlanc. Back for Dufour with some space. Dufour will walk in and shoot one on the glove. Rebounds there. Gould makes a save. That's going to be played behind the net, and they'll eventually cover it up for the whistle. Colson Gould, the rookie Sackville native, getting the start here today against some of his old teammates, as I mentioned. So get some assistance from the linesman on fixing his helmet. 12 seconds to go in the penalty to Simon. I said it was Carroll, but I guess it was Simon who took the penalty. My apologies for those keeping track at home. Puck is dropped. Or no, Simon is out there for this penalty kill. So they have 5 on the board, but it was the captain, Carroll, who got the penalty. As Baldwin short-handed, looking to get loose there, as they've been doing a great job of that. As we're back to 5-on-5, Carroll back out there. So the shot is on off the zone entry from Kendall. That'll go off the shoulder of Gould and wide of the net. As puck comes free for Nathan Norris. Norris takes it behind his own cage, up ahead. It's going to be off the stick of the forechecking Kendall. As puck will make its way to the boards. Baldwin looking to clear. Kept in by Wilmot, as that will just trickle the line and then eventually escape the zone, as Baldwin will softly chip that towards the Rangers zone. There to pick it up is West. He'll take it behind his own goal. As we're over halfway through this first period. Looking to clear as West has a funny hop up the glass. Comes free for Kendall. Kendall makes a move by Baldwin in neutral ice. Kendall still has it, but knocked off the puck there. As Arsenault came on the back check with the stick. 7 minutes to go now. Puck in the corner. Comes free. It's going to be blocked in front, but penalty coming up here. Looks like it's going to the Rangers. Goal to the bench. Here is Arsenault. Arsenault will fire one off the pad, and once again, a little bit of trouble there finding that rebound, but eventually covered up by Murray Chapman as Rage out of the power play. Head contact is signal. Let's see if it's 2 or 4. Heading to the box is Cooper. So 2 minutes, as you can see by the 2 fingers signaled by the referee. Mayo, Chevry, and Bourgogne out there for this power play alongside Lewis and Lucas Dando. Great back and forth action here so far. Puck is dropped. Scrum draw comes free for the Rangers. A little backman coming across is forced to pinch in as Lewis looking to keep the play alive, and he will. As that clearing attempt is kept in, but the second one is successful. That's going to be sent down the ice straight onto Gould, who will poke it up ahead as Dando had to hurry to get to the puck as Burgess right on him. Dando leaves it for Zach Mayo, who will lead the rush. Here comes Zach Mayo down through the middle. Shot off the transition play. It's going to be stopped into the glove of Murray Chapman. Looks like they'll keep the same 5 men out there. The Rangers will make a few changes as Hannay and Hubley out there now. 25 seconds have gone on the penalty of the Rangers. Puck is dropped. One back to the corner by the Rangers as Dando looking to pinch in. And he will, but right under the stick of Gugu. Gugu plays it over across for LeBlanc, who has all the time in the world to clear it down the ice. And he will do so. As Gould out to play it once again. This time he fires it across for Dando. Nice play there from the rookie goalie to find his defenseman. As here comes Lucas Dando. Enters the zone. Trying to dangle his way through there, but Wilmot with the stick. But Dando gets it right back. Here is Dando looking in front there for Chevry. That will go off the backhand and wide. As a lot of time here for the Rangers to clear once again. But Fandon, but second attempt is kept in. Let's see where the puck is now. It's in the no-see zone here. So that will come free now for Hannay, who will play it off the boards. But Mayo able to make a play to keep it in. It is Zach Mayo at the line, turned over. As here comes Carter Hubley shorthanded, but can't get by Lewis, who came back. As Dando looking for the puck. Off of his stick, comes free for Wilmot. Jake Wilmot will try and clear it down. It's a body on the way through. As here is Lewis. Nudged off the puck by Hubley, comes free for Mayo. Mayo looking to drag it through, but knocked away. That will escape the zone. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Here is Lewis looking up ice. Saucer pass over to Trudella. Will hop over his twig as that's going to be right on the stick of Gugu. Was lots of time to clear the puck down the ice, and who will try and go through the middle. Crawford intercepts. Here is Crawford. Will shoot one. This goes wide. That was a great chance there for the Rage off the turnover. As penalty coming up here once again. Let's see what it goes to this time. It looks like it'll be another Rangers penalty. Here is Crawford over to Trudell, over to Brabant. Brabant will shoot it on blocked as he gets his own rebound. So it's 6-on-5 right now as Cooper out of the box. Shot towards the goal. Rebound's there, but touched up, and that's going to stop play. Rage went back to the power play. Let's see what the call is here. There's a nonchalant call from the ref. Not sure what that was. Maybe tripping or boarding. Either way, it will be Liam Dufour who will sit for 2 or less for the Rangers. Baldwin will take the face-off against Kendall. Puck dropped. One back by the Rangers in their own zoners. Wilmot looking to clear off a skate of Crawford. This puck will come free, and that will be kept in for a moment by Trudell, but comes free. As here is Finley Howe on shorthanded, gets taken down by Baldwin. Arm stays down as well. Just a good battle there for the puck, in my opinion. As here is Trudell. As boarding is the call, as you can hear from the PA announcer. As Rage went to the zone, here is Crawford who will take it back out of the zone. Austin Crawford down the left side will hit there on the zone entry by 2 Rangers, and that will be sent down the opposite end. 30 seconds have gone on the penalty to Dufour, as here is Trudell behind his own net on the power play. Trudell finds Baldwin. Cruz Baldwin will take the puck through the middle of the ice. Now enters the zone on the right side. Baldwin will make a move. Hits the puck into the corner. Plays it up top for Brabant, who has lots of time and space here. Brabant will take the shot and send it in deep for Baldwin. Fold me up here as well. Here is Brabant, who has a shot go off the pad. Rebound's there for Simon, who drags and shoots where he scores! What a snipe! Nakai Simon opens his scoring here at Cole Harbour. Off the rebound on the power play. Number 5 goes top shelf, and the Rage strike first. And he's fired up after that one. His first goal here this season. Great patience there off the rebound from number 5, Nakai Simon. Couldn't have put it in a better spot up top there on the top shelf, as it is now 1-0 for the Rage. Rangers looking to respond here as Hubley couldn't get to that pass as Norris go D to D. Here is Brabant through the middle, finds Price. Price will ditch it off for Arsenault, who sent it in deep. McLaughlin in on the forecheck. As there to pick up the puck is Harvier. That's going to be played up the wall there, and a big hit on the play from Norris. As puck play behind the net, here is West. Looking for Hane, but gets it back himself. Here come the Rangers now, but a nice stick in the D zone by Norris, and that will stop play. As that was an offside, I believe. Let's take a quick look at the standings going in here today. Rangers sitting at the top of the league going in today, but I believe there's been a few games already, so that probably changed. Rage and Hurricanes tied at the bottom with no points yet. That's off the face-off. That will be sent towards Gould to let that go past him. As here is Charlie Lewis, the veteran defenseman in his own zone. Will circle back as he had Turner right on him. As he finds Dando, looking for Chevry. That'll be off his stick, looking for the one-touch pass with Chevry. As Mayo almost busted through there with Turner with his head down. As Dando will kick it up the wall. Puck will be played up ahead as Chevry looking to back it down. Battle for the puck ensues as Dando gets there first, plays it back for Lewis. Lewis will go off the wall, trying to find McPhee, and he will. Here is Jake McPhee as he has Mayo with him. McPhee will hold on to it as he gets hit there from Hannah, and that was a high one. Arm stays down from the ref. That's going to be whistled down as McPhee slow to get up. We had a great view of it because it was right in front of us here. McPhee got hit pretty high as he's a little slow to get up. As he's back to his feet now as Lewis assists him. Jake McPhee will slowly make his way to the bench. No call on the play. Referee's discussing it. I don't think they can go back and change their minds at this point, but they'll reconvene to get better for next time. 2:05 to go in the opening frame. Rage up 1-0 off a goal from Nakai Simon. Puck dropped. Off the face-off win for the Rangers. They'll go D to D. Played up ahead by Harvier. As Finley Howard on the forecheck comes free. Trudell with the stick gets there first as he'll collect the puck around the net. Goes up the wall looking for Crawford. But he gets hit there trying to collect the puck. His shot towards the goal fought off by Gould. Now be redirected out of play. Less than 2 minutes to go now here in the first. Face-off will be to the blocker side of Colson Gould. Baldwin in for the draw against Kendall. Puck dropped. One back by the Rangers. Brabant looking to clear. Plays a funny hop for Simon, and here he comes. Nakai Simon looking to get the puck into the zone. As it will be played onto the stick of Kendall, who'll take it behind his own net. Kendall, the centerman, from behind his own goal line, gets knocked out the puck. Good forecheck there from the Rage, but it'll come free. As here is McPherson up ahead for Kendall. Kendall will shoot it on transition right into the chest of Gould, who had no problem with that one as he makes a save. Have a look here at the upcoming schedule for the Rage. They play the Rangers today, of course. The Bombers tomorrow in Pictou. Then they'll play another home game against the Novas at the RBC Center. Then they'll head to Berwick to play the Valley Wildcats. And then, of course, the mid-November Classic, the Monktonian, going on. U15, U16, U18. So that'll be a break for our coverage of those three leagues as we'll be playing in Moncton. I believe that is the 49th annual Monktonian. Could be the 50th as well. It's been going on forever. As at the turnover, here's McLaughlin. Shot towards the goal. Rebound there for Price, but he couldn't get a stick on it. Good early pressure here from the Harbour Rage, who we definitely say came into this game as underdogs. As McLaughlin looking to fit in deep there. A big hit on the play on Wilmot. As we're in the final 60 of this first period, Norris will collect the puck in his own zone. Nathan Norris has Jack Kendall on him as puck comes free at the line for Burgess. Burgess looking to get it into the zone as Hubley will take a hit from Price. As here is McLaughlin. McLaughlin gets a reverse hit there on the blue line as McKim got stood up. As puck played to the board, sent back into the zone. Gugu back to retrieve it. 30 seconds to go in the period. Gugu will take it from his own zone. Gets hit as Dando came in on the forecheck. Puck comes free for Carroll, who will poke it ahead. Comes loose for Bourgogne. Bourgogne finds Chevry. Landon Chevry drops it off for Mayo. As Dando finds it, he gets hit there from Turner. Physical affair going on here. Here come the Rangers. 2-on-1 developing. Up ahead for a chance. Harvier scores! That was a beauty from Harvier. Great action going on. Led to a 2-on-1 as Dando was stood up at the blue line. Liam Dufour made the pass over to Landon Harvier, who made no mistake in tight. Backhand, forehand, past the pad of Gould. And we're tied here late in the first. So this has turned into a great first period for both teams. Mayo against Dufour at center ice as they collect a new puck. As puck is dropped, one back by the Rangers. 5 seconds to go in the period. Is hit there from Chevry. Trudell will pass it back for Brabant. That's going to do it for the first period. So a late Rangers goal evens things up after one. That is our score as well, 1-1. Let's take a very short break here as both teams will huddle up in their respective benches. You're tuned into High Button Sports. U15 major coverage going on here at the Clover Place. We'll be back in a few moments. Welcome back for the second period of play. 1-1 is your score. Goals came from Kai Simon on the power play, and then Landon Harvier scored just a few moments ago to tie things up with 7 seconds to go in the first period. And we're back here for the second as West will collect it on his own blue line. Up for Hannay, looking for Dufour out of his reach. Trudell will poke it up ahead, looking for Simon. That'll be out of his reach. That'll be a first whistle of the frame, as that's going to be an icing call. Take a look at the top scores going in today in the league. Grayson Sears having a great campaign for the goals. Cohen Little as well, tied for 11 points going into today. As Hannay with the draw against Baldwin inside the rage zone. Here is West off the face-off win, finds Turner. Turner will fire it back down low, looking for Hannay out of his reach. Trudell looking to collect the puck in the corner, and he will. Up the wall goes Trudell, looking for Crawford out of his reach. Watch out here. Chance here for Hannay, who will fire one off the side of the net as Gould was right there on the post to make the save. Here's Simon now, up for Crawford. Crawford has the puck, enters the zone on the left side, looking for an option as he try and slip it through there for Simon, but he couldn't find his teammate as Simon comes back in the back check to get the puck. Nice play there for number 5. He's having a great game here today. Here is Norris up ahead for Brabant. Brabant pinching up from his usual D spot. Has the puck. Nice move. He'll fire one off the block. Rebound save for Crawford, who just puts it wide. As Crawford a little shaken up after the play. As they'll stop the game because the net came off, of course. 1 minute and 1 second have gone in this middle frame. Great move from Brabant there to get loose as he jumped around the defender. As that's going to be a penalty for Ryland Turner. So Rage went to the power play here as Crawford was shoved into the goaltender, so interference is the call. Puck dropped. The face-off comes free for Wilmot, and DD pass are going to clear. It's going to be kept in by Norris. Norris off the wall looking for McPhee. Comes free for Mayo. Mayo looking to set up on the power play, but watch out here. A shorthanded chance. Here's Finley Howe. Will shoot one off the rush. That's going to be off a stick and out of play. So face-off will be inside the Rage zone. A couple of awkward power plays here in the early goings of the season. You can tell both teams haven't had much time to practice the man advantage. We'll see that progress throughout the year, of course. Puck is dropped. Rage win the face-off in their own zone. Here's McPhee. Will poke it up ahead right under the stick of Wilmot, who will go D-to-D over to Gugu. Gugu will fire it down the ice, right under the shin pad of Norris, who unintentionally plays it right there for Finley Howe. Puck will come free. Kendall looking for it. Couple of moves from Kendall, who will fire one into the body there of Gould, who will awkwardly make the save. And he will cover up for the whistle. Couple good opportunities short-handed for the Rangers. 1-1's your score here early in the second period. Both teams will make some wholesale changes. In for the draw is Josh Arsenault. Puck is one back for the Rage, as here is Brabant. Brabant has the puck. Will spin off a check. Avery Brabant looking to get loose in the power play as he finds Price. Up ahead for Arsenault. Arsenault will play it up the wall, but it's going to be intercepted. But Brabant there to glove it down. He'll find Lewis. Lewis. Watch out here. Turned over. Here's McKim, but able to get back in time was Brabant. Gets the stick on the puck there. As here is LeBlanc up top. Plays it back for Harvier, who will let that go out of the zone and slowly play it back over to LeBlanc, who will kill some clock here. 45 seconds to go on the Turner penalty. That's going to be sent the length of the ice now in the opposite corner. As Gould will leave it for Brabant. Brabant will collect in his own corner, looking to make an escape move there off the wall. As one thing Brabant is really good at is getting out of jams in the corner as he gets taken down. Here's McLeod looking for the loose puck. It's stood up there on the half wall. Puck will come free for McPherson. He'll go D-to-D for Harvier. Harvier will softly chip it into the Rage zone. 20 seconds to go in the power play. Here's Brabant in his own zone up the middle, looking for Crawford. Crawford looking to drag it through the feet of Burgess, but hits his skate in the process. Brabant gets the puck once again. It's a magnet on him tonight. As here is Brabant out to the zone. Avery Brabant Leaves it for Crawford. Crawford will fire one low, looking for the tip rebound. Sayre played through the crease. Another chance as it's loose in the slot, but cleared away. As looking to hold the line as Lewis, and he will. Watch out here, as in from behind came Turner out of the box. And here come the Rangers now. Here is Harbour, enters his own on the right side. Harbour towards the goal, fought off by Brabant once again. Or Brabant rather. Here is Lewis. Lewis has the puck in his own zone. It's played up ahead for Crawford. I'll go off his stick. As he was behind the red line, so that will be a nice, no icing call as Crawford gets there first. Here's Austin Crawford looking to wrap that through, but can't get that one to go. As watch out here, Lewis pinching in. Puck comes straight neutral ice. Is Lucas Dando back out there? He exited the game for a moment after taking that hit at the end of the period. As West will collect, D2D pass. As Crawford on the forecheck frees up the puck. Good job of the Rage to get some good forecheck going here early on. As Bourgoin looking for a loose puck with Baldwin in the corner. 2-on-2 down low. Comes free for Hannay. Hannay has a pinching Dando, makes the play past him. Here comes Burgess now as Trudell there at the red line to make the plays. Look at it right back and send it right back in deep. 4 minutes have come and gone here in the second period. As here's Bourgoin in the forecheck. As Wilmot makes the play. It's kept in by Dando. As Wilmot on the forecheck. Is Chevry who falls down. Chevry is taken over by Wilmot. He'll chip it up ahead, but Mayo there on the forecheck. As West will shoulder check, but gets his stick lifted by Zach Mayo. Puck free behind the net. Bourgoin looking for it. Gets nudged off the puck by Wilmot. Jake Wilmot will go off the boards looking for Turner. Kept in by Chevry. Chevry will get hit there as he gets stood up at the line. Puck will come free for Chevry as he gets the puck right back. Chevry up ahead for McPhee. McPhee looking to get loose there, but gets his stick lifted. Nice defensive play there by Dufour. Puck comes free for Cash West. West down the left wall. Gets stripped of the puck by Zach Mayo. Chance here for the Rage, but Mayo at the end of his shift might not have much gas here as he finds Dando. Dando will streak through there, but he can't make the play. He's got to nudge off the puck. Here's Trudell looking for McPhee, but he couldn't make the play. Puck is loose in the slot area. Here's Dando. Dando will fire one towards the goal, blocked. Comes free again. Mayo looking for it, but puck does not bounce the Rage's way there. It's going to exit the zone up the clear. Dando has it. Gets hit in the boards by Hannay as Mayo gets the pass. Back for Trudell. Up the wall. Played up ahead. That's going to take a funny hop as Dando in the forecheck. Watch out here as puck will come free for a moment as player taken down on the forecheck. Referees letting him play tonight as Mayo gets hit into the boards by Dufour. Great shift here from the Rage in their own zone, or the offensive zone, I should say. As Chevry looking for a loose puck. Comes free for Mayo. Mayo will cycle it back in deep as Carroll takes a spill. As Chevry battling for the loose puck. He'll get it. Chevry has a little time in the corner. Chevry up for Carroll. Nice pass through the legs. Carroll, nice move. Here's Carroll shooting, blocked. And watch out here. Dufour and Turner have a 2-on-1 if they hurry, but Carroll in on the back check as Dufour was at the end of his shift, so he'll go to the bench. As Norris in the clear right into the bench area of the Rangers is Norris up for Carroll. Carroll finds McLaughlin. McLaughlin will play it up ahead, enters his zone on the left side. Puck comes free for Arsenault. Arsenault will fire one, but fanned on. Puck behind the net for McLaughlin. He'll go up the boards looking for Norris. Norris keeps the play alive. We'll send it back in deep. As picked up by the Rangers, looking to clear. As watch out, Carroll's pinching in as he kicks a hit there. As that will free up a Ranger player, Finley Howe, but quickly knocked off his stick. Back to retrieve it is Kendall. Kendall up ahead for Finley Howe. As puck will come free and neutral ice for Norris with D2D for Carroll. Look to tomahawk chop that one to the zone, but goes the other way and then sent in deep by McLaughlin. As puck picked up behind the net. Here is Gugu. Battle ensues around the cage of Murray Chapman. Is hitting the boards. Arsenault battling for the loose puck. As that will be up the wall for Brabant. Brabant pinching in. As gets tripped to the puck by Finley Howe. Here come the Rangers. That's going to be a whistle behind the play as they'll send Arsenault and Maverick LeBlanc to the box. Roughing is the call on both sides, so the game will remain 5-on-5. They'll drop the puck right in front of the Rangers bench. 7 minutes have gone here in this second period. Still 1-1. Both goals came in the first period. Puck dropped to neutral ice. Comes free for Simon, but straight to the puck is McPherson. Will dump it in deep. Brabant will glove it down. Here is Avery Brabant behind his own net. Nice move there to get past the forecheckers. They'll lead the rush for the Rage. Here comes Avery Brabant through the middle. Has the puck. As they'll look for an option on the zone entry. His stick goes flying into the air. That was quite the visual there. As his stick was hot tonight so far, so unfortunate for him. Hopefully he's got the same one in his repertoire. As Harbour will send it in deep. As Trudell back to collect it. Lewis couldn't handle that pass. Comes free for Crawford. Crawford has the puck down the left side into the zone. Will send it towards the goal line, but picked up by McKim. Here is George McKim, the Rangers forward, will play it through the middle. One-touch pass will be out of the reach of the intended recipient, so Rage get possession. It's hit there on the play. Puck comes free. There is Baldwin now. Baldwin has Simon with him. Baldwin will drag it towards the goal, but glove down off the block. As Crawford came in to look for the puck, because that's going to be cleared down, but kept in by Dando, who will shoot one on. He scores! Lucas Dando finds the twine from the blue line, and it's 2-1. Seeing eye shot from the veteran defenseman. Had a great view of it from our angle up here. That was a beauty. So Lucas Dando gets the go-ahead goal for the Rage. It's 2-1 here in Cole Harbour. Puck is dropped. It's going to be sent towards the zone of Gould. Out to play it. This will go backhand. Looked like he was going to go forehand. As McPhee collects the loose puck, but turned her in the forward check. 2-on-2 down low. Comes free from McPhee, who ran into the referee. His wraparound attempt as Hane falls down in the process. Here come the Rage now. There is Mayo with Dando and Chevry 3-on-2. Mayo towards the goal. And it just goes wide off the backhander as McPhee looked to keep it in, but chance here the other way for the Rangers as they have numbers themselves. 3-on-1. Hane, Dufour, and Turner. Hane will keep and shoot. That's going to be stopped by Gould to the blocker. Big stop there on the odd man rush for the Rangers. Things opening up here halfway through the second period. That's going to be sent down the ice. That will be an icing call against the Rage as they announce the penalties. Thank you for tuning into this one. They announce the goal. As Crawford gets the apple. As at the face-off is towards the crease there, fought off by Gould awkwardly. That might have surprised him off the draw. As shot towards the goal, just goes wide. McPhee looking for the loose puck as Wilmot will not pinch in. As puck will be battled for along the boards, right in front of the blue line. As able to pick that one out was Kendall, as Kendall still has it. Kendall on the goal line now, spins off the check of Mayo. Plays up the wall. As here is Wilmot dragging and shooting from the point, blocked by Mayo. Here's McPhee off the ricochet. He gets the puck as he'll get the red line and sends it in deep. Takes a few hops on the way in. Wilmot back to collect it. Rage will make some changes as Wilmot up the middle looking for Cooper out of his reach. And that will go all the way down. That will be an icing call against the Rangers. Exactly 10.5 to go here in the second period. As Arsenault back out there after taking the penalty. As he'll take the face-off, in fact, against Kendall. The Rangers can't change up the icing as puck comes free off the draw, played back by the Rangers. Cooper shoulder checks, but Carroll came pinching in there, takes a hit. As Arsenault covering for Carroll on the blue line, he'll pinch in and get it back in deep, but into the stick of Cooper, who plays it into the Rage bench. Watch out, Welly. That's going to be a face-off inside the Rage zone. The Rangers can make some changes now as they weren't able to previously due to the icing. Arsenault, McLaughlin, Price will remain out there alongside Carroll and Norris. And for the draw is George McKim against Arsenault. Puck dropped. One back for McLaughlin. One-timer off the glove. Where is it? It's bouncing. That's going to be cleared away. There's a good look there off the face-off win for the Rage as Norris collects the puck at the blue line, sent in deep, looking for Price. He finds him. Price out of the corner, looking for the loose puck. McLaughlin finds Price in the corner. Price gets taken to the wall by McKim as 2-on-2 down low, comes free for West. Arsenault in the forecheck looking for a loose puck as that's going to be played in the corner. Another 2-on-2 down low. As puck will come free for Norris. Shot on goal. Rebounds there. It's loose in the crease. They bat away. As they find it and they score. McLaughlin. His first as a Rage. And it's 3-1. Duncan McLaughlin collects the loose puck. puts it past the goaltender. And the Rage have doubled up their lead. So the Rage, who came into the game with 3 goals on the season, have 3 here tonight. All of a sudden, it's 3-1. It's Hannah against Baldwin here at center ice. It's loud here at CHP. Good crowd on hand here tonight. Not sure if you can see in the background as they'll drop the puck. So 3-1's your score as Baldwin will win it back for Brabant. D over to Trudell. Trudell up the wall. That's going to be laid up in the opposite zone for Trudell. Trudell behind his own cage. Has the puck. Leaves it there for Brabant. Great play there by the defense to exchange the puck. As here is Avery Brabant. As Crawford has a loose puck, looking to find Bourgogne, who was ready for that one-timer. Crawford over to Bourgogne, looking for Mayo. Comes straight at the line for Crawford. Crawford will hold on to it. Gets hit there by Turner as he looks one way and then the other in disbelief as puck played through the middle. Here's Bourgogne, neutral ice, up ahead for Crawford. Nice play from number 36 as Mayo looking for the drop pass. It's going to be turned over as puck comes free. Here come the Rangers as McPherson has it. McPherson drops it out for LeBlanc. He enters the zone. Nice move as Norris had no stick. Pass in front for McPherson. And that would have been a nice goal, but unable to finish off that play as Lewis will collect his stick in neutral ice. As watch out here. Lewis able to get back in time to alleviate the chance as Kendall has a step. Kendall in the backhand, fought off by Gould. Rebound picked up by Dandel. Hook up the wall looking for Crawford. Crawford looking for the loose puck as him and Finley Howe collide. Comes free for Kendall down low. Kendall in front for Finley Howe. That's going to be sticked away. Rebounds there and whipped on by the Rangers. As puck played behind the net here is Kendall. Good response here from the Rangers. As off the turning shot fought off by Gould. Cooper has it now. Cooper fans on the pass. Still has it behind the net. Cooper looking for an option out of the corner. Finds West up top. West towards the goal. Blocked by Mayo. They didn't know it though as it's still in the slot. Here is Cooper looking to go up high. That just goes over the net. Puck in the corner now. Lewis looking to clear. That's going to be kept in by Cash West, who jumps to keep that play alive. Play down low. Backhand stopped by Gould and rebound is covered up. With 7:43 to go. A few shoves being exchanged after the whistle. 3-1's your score here in Cole Harbour. Gould will adjust his mask once again. Simon in for the face-off against Hannay. Puck is dropped, one back for the Rage. That will make it to the line, but kept in by LeBlanc. As Carroll looking for the loose puck. Bryce Carroll will lead the rush. The newly named captain will go off the wall. That will just escape the zone. McPhee looking for it. Comes free for Dufour. Dufour enters the zone on the right side. Drops it off for LeBlanc. Over cross. Here's Turner. Will fire one up high off the blocker of Gould. Nice save there from 0-0. Puck comes free for Hannay over to Turner. Turner can't get loose as he gets hit by Nakai Simon. Puck play to the wall. Simon looking for Turner. That's going to be played up the boards. McPhee looking for the loose puck. Simon has it. Comes free for Dufour. Dufour against McPhee once again. Sent in deep by the Rangers. As pass over to Dufour. Dufour finds Turner in the corner. Turner has Hannay open in the slot. He wants the puck, but he can't get it to him. This puck on the half wall. Here is Dufour. One-timer Hannay blocked. Nice block there from the captain. As puck comes straight to the blue line from LeBlanc. Another block. This time with the skate was Bryce Carroll. As puck played up ahead looking for Chevry. That'll be out of his reach. And that'll go all the way down. That'll be nice and call. A tired Rage group out there. Let's see what the Rangers can do. As they'll make a few changes. Obviously the Rage can't. 6.5 to go here in the second period. 3-1's your score. McKim against Simon in for the draw. Simon is dead tired out there. Puck is dropped as they'll redo the draw. Referee deemed it was dropped unfairly as he has his hand up saying my bad. They'll redo the face-off. Puck is dropped. One back for Carroll, who'll go off the boards looking for McPhee. Finds him. Here's Jake McPhee looking to clear. It's going to be kept in by Burgess for a moment. Puck will come free for Simon now. Simon looking to get it in deep as he makes a move at the blue line. Look ahead there for Chevry, who will have that go just past him. Puck ends up in the corner. Chevry battling for the loose puck with Gugu. There's McKim in there as well. Rage can make a few changes. 6 minutes to go here in the second period. Here is Chevry on the half wall. Chevry makes a spin move, still has it up top for Carroll. Carroll will drag and shoot one, just goes off the pad. And dangerously played there. There's lots of rebounds being generated off the point shots from the Rage. As here is Price. Price will fire one towards the goal, bounces away for Simon, who had that bounce off his stick on the rebound chance. Just goes wide. As Simon is all over the puck tonight. Puck will come free for the Rangers. They're going to clear, but Carroll with a good stick. But to no avail as that's going to be played up to neutral ice. Here's Norris to collect it. Nathan Norris will send it in deep as his teammates will change. Back to retrieve it is Wilmot. 5.5 to go in the second period. Wilmot looking for Gugu. Is hit there from Price on the forecheck. As puck comes free for Norris. Puck's off his shin pad. Where is it? It's going to be played by the backhand of Norris. Good job there to escape the potential odd man rush the other way. Puck free behind the cage. McKim looking to clear. Goes off the glass for Burgess. Kept in by Brabin and lets a shot go off the pad. Another rebound. This time played in the corner. There's McLaughlin looking for the loose puck. Comes free for Burgess. Burgess will poke it up ahead. That's going to be touched up for a penalty. As hooking is a signal. In disbelief is Gugu. You can't believe that one. So the Rage led back to the man advantage. Hooking is the signal once again. With 5:09 to go. Crawford, Trudell, Baldwin, Simon, and Brabin out there for this man advantage. Simon scored a power play goal to break the ice in the first. Let's see what they can do here on the man advantage. Puck is dropped. One back for the Rangers. So important face-off on the power play as Brabin has the puck over to Trudell, neutral ice. Trudell, one touch for Crawford, will circle back to his own zone. Here is Austin Crawford, finds Brabant on the right side, enters his zone. Brabant looking to get by LeBlanc, but good stick from number 26, and he'll send it down the ice. Right at the blue line, here's Trudell, up for Simon, the hop over his twig. This puck bouncing in neutral ice. Here is Cooper with Kendall. Cooper will drag and shoot on a pie that just goes past the crossbar over the years of Gould. Puck makes its way all the way back to neutral ice. Played back for West in his own zone now. Looking to kill some clock here, the Rangers. DDD pass. Back for LeBlanc will be sent down right onto the stick of Brabant, who's ready for that one. As Brabant up ahead for Simon. One touch there. Looking for the return feed for his defenseman. Gets it back to him. Here is Avery Brabant to lead the rush for the Rage. Down the right side, will send it in deep as he gets hit there awkwardly in the boards. As he gets up slowly, hopefully he's okay, and he looks to be. As here is Simon. Puck will come free for Crawford in neutral ice. Austin Crawford enters his zone through the middle. Crawford will try and drag his way through as he gets hit in the process as Kendall has plenty of time to make a play. Kendall up ahead looking for Cooper. That will miss him. No icing, obviously, as the Rangers are shorthanded. Here's Cooper. Nice move to get by Trudell. Puck comes free for Brabant. Avery Brabant out of his own zone. Has the puck. A bit of time here to make the play. Brabant will circle back on the zone entry. Plays it over across for McPhee. Here's Jake McPhee with 20 seconds to go on the power play. Throws it towards the goal, but blocked and then sent down the ice. Chasing his own dump-in was Harvier. Rushing back as Lewis to collect the puck. It's him and Harvier colliding into the wall. 10 seconds now on the power play for the Rage as the puck is in the corner. Mayo looking to help his defenseman out. As 3 seconds now. And that looks to be the entirety of the power play for the Rage. So 1 for 3 so far tonight. Or the Rage and the man advantage. Puck comes free behind the net. As here is Harvier. Gets taken in the wall. That's going to be a penalty on the Rage this time. So the Rangers went to the box. Or the power play rather. And with 2:55 to go, McPhee went to the box. Teams exchanging penalties here in the middle frame. Rangers will send out West, Hannay, Wilmot, Turner. And they'll need one more. That will be Dufour. .255 to go here in the second period. Rage up by 2. Puck dropped. One back. This here's West in the quarterback position. He'll find Dufour. Dufour will play it down low. Nice stick though from Dando to get a piece of that. Puck still on the wall. As here is Dufour. Up for West. West will walk to the middle and shoot one through the screen. That will go off a body and just goes wide as Turner collects the loose puck in the corner. Here is Turner. Plays it on the half wall for Dufour. Dufour up top for West. West Over cross for Hane. Hane will drag and shoot one into the glove of Gould. He'll make no mistake and cover up. 1:32 to go in the McPhee penalty. 2:27 remaining in the second period. No changes for the Rangers. Rage will send 4 new players out there. McLaughlin will take the draw. Puck is dropped. One ahead by the Rangers. They have possession on the power play. Wilmot over to West. West has the puck up top. West finds Dufour streaking through. Dufour will send it down low for Turner. Turner will take the puck up the wall. Up top for West. West through the middle. Over to Hane. Hane will look for a lane. Hane up top for Dufour. Dufour escapes the check of Bourgogne. Puck comes free. Put up top for West. West will fire one on. This goes wide as Gould was screened. That might have gone through if it was on net. As here is Dufour once again. Up top for West. West will walk in. Looks for an option. Finds Dufour. Dufour down low for Hane. Hane has the puck. Will do the middle. Finds West. Will fire one on off the blocker. Rebounds there in the crease. They whack away. And it's still loose and able to cover that one up as Gould through the barrage of players in his blue paint. And so get the whistle. 40 seconds to go on the man advantage for the Rangers as they'll send their second unit out there. Some good looks for them on that power play, but standing tall in goal was Gould. In for the draw is McKim against Nakai Simon as they'll send Crawford to the bench as there was one too many out there. Puck dropped. One back for the Rangers once again on the power play. Played over for Gugu. Gugu back up top as he finds LeBlanc. Pass in the middle there looking for McPherson. Puck bouncing, and that's going to be sent to the blue line but kept in by LeBlanc. LeBlanc places it there for Cooper as McKim has it. Up top, LeBlanc over to Gugu, some space. Gugu will walk in and shoot one in the body of Gould to rebound. It was right there for the taking for Burgess, but he couldn't whack it home. As 10 seconds to go in the penalty, here is LeBlanc streaking down the wall as he gets hit there from Simon as comes free. Shot from the point, just goes wide. And that one go was McKim. As Gugu, DD pass, 5-on-5 now. Is shot for the screen, glove down from Gould. There'll be no rebounds as he finds the puck through traffic, and watch out here. A few shoves in front of the net. Let's see if they give a penalty out here. To the defense of their goaltender came the Rage. As looks like they'll send Dan out of the box. Looks like just the one player will penalize there. So another power play chance here for the Rangers, who had a good look in their previous attempt. Less than 50 seconds to go in the frame. Rangers down by 2. Cooper against Mayo in for the face-off. Puck dropped. One back for the Rangers once again. Here's LeBlanc. LeBlanc will hold on to it. Over to Gugu. Gugu back to LeBlanc. LeBlanc, the righty at the top on the power play, places the half wall. Off the shot there is going to be stopped by Gould once again with a glove. As that was Jack Kendall letting one rip. .35 seconds to go in the frame. Kendall against Mayo once again. Puck is dropped. Comes free as Lewis will clear it down the ice. Letting when that one go past here was Georgia Mary Chapman. She'll leave it there for Harvier. Less than 30 seconds to go here in the period. Harvier leaves it for Wilmot. Here's Jake Wilmot. Plays it back for Harvier. Harvier through the middle. Finds Wilmot again. Wilmot enters the zone. Has Kendall streaking through. Finds him in the corner now. Towards the goal. Comes free. Looking for Harvier. That will be set of his reach. As there's 3 seconds to go now. Puck played to the line. And that's going to do it for the second period. So the Rage will take a 2-goal lead into the third period. Rangers will start the frame on the man advantage. As the Zamboni will head onto the ice for the Flood. You're tuning into High Button Sports here at Clover Place. Rage versus Rangers. Big third period coming up here. We'll be back in just a few moments for the final frame of regulation. Welcome back here for the third period of play. Rage up by a pair over the league-leading Rangers. As they'll drop the puck here at center ice. The Rangers will start the period on a power play as Lucas Dando took a penalty at the tail end of the second. As here from the Rangers with the puck is Harbour, who will drop it off at the blue line, but it's going to be turned over and sent down the ice by Norris. It was Nakai Simon who opened the scoring for the Rage in the first, followed by a Landon Harbour goal. And then 2 goals in the second period. Dando and Austin Crawford got the markers for the Rage. That's our score right now, as there's 35 seconds to go on the power play for the Rangers. Here is Kendall. It's Dufour. Will enter the zone on the right side. Dufour makes a move past Carroll. Dufour still has it. Behind the net. Number 7 in white. Plays up top for Harbour. Harbour will walk the line. Plays over across for LeBlanc. Back for Dufour. Up for LeBlanc. LeBlanc gets to the middle. Fakes the shot. Finds Dufour. Plays it down low for Turner. Turner. Back up top. LeBlanc. LeBlanc will fire one on to the screen. It's going to be blocked by Norris, who will clear the rebound down the ice. And that's going to do it for the Rangers power play. Dando back out there. So here's Harbour. Harbour scans the ice. Makes a move. Harbour, the lone goal scorer so far for the Rangers, will send it in deep and go for a change. First man on the puck is Hayden Trudell, looking to go up the wall, looking for Bourgogne. Bourgogne can't get to the puck as Dalen Finley-Howe gets there first. One-timer from Kendall off the pass. That's going to hit a stick on the way through. I believe Brabant got a piece of it. And that will go high and out of play for the whistle. Colson Gold having a great game so far against some of his former teammates. As Kendall took the draw against Arsenault inside the Rage zone. Puck is dropped. One back to the blue line. As here is Wilmot. Fakes the shot, holds on to it. Wilmot has a step here, so he'll shoot one right into the chest of Gould. He makes the save. And you can never count out these Rangers. So just a few games ago, they were able to score 3 goals in 3 minutes late in the third. And they won that game in overtime against the Valley Wildcats. So no matter what point of the game it is, you can't count out these Rangers. They seem to be a great third period team. Puck is going to be dropped, but they'll redo the draw as that was unfair, according to the linesman. So we'll redo that one. 18:09 to go in the final frame of regulation. Arsenault against Kendall once again. Puck is dropped. Scrum draw as it will come free for Brabant, who will play it towards the wall. Pinching in is Wilmot to keep the play alive. Pass to the middle looking for Kendall. That's off his skate. Here is the Rangers now with it over to West. West will fire one towards the goal low looking for the tip. That's going to be cleared out of the zone. It's back to retrieve it is Jake Wilmot. Wilmot will scan the ice before retrieving the puck. Wilmot will go up the boards as he finds a Cooper who was all alone. As Dando back to get there first. McCollum down for the loose puck. Kendall gets there first. Kendall leaving his way through. Shot, rebound, scored! Right there on the doorstep for the rebound was Jake Kendall. And it is 3-2. Rangers catch the Rage on a change. As Jack Kendall on the second effort gets it to go. Face off, puck is dropped. One back by the Rage. Here is Lewis. Lewis over across for Crawford. Crawford will weave his way through. Back in the corner to retrieve it is Google as he falls down. No one touched him. He just cleanly fell. As here's Dando up top. Dando will fire one on, blocked as he gets his own rebound off the shin pad of Hubley. Dando makes the play and neutral ice. They'll poke it up ahead. Here comes Lucas Dando with the puck. Enters the zone. Still has it. Skate to stick. Dando will fire one on. Stopped by the goaltender. And that'll be freezed up as Georgia Murray Chapman able to squeeze the legs together just enough to keep that one out. Dando scored the second goal of the game for the Rage in the second period off a point shot. Mayo, Chevry, McPhee out there for the offensive zone face-off. Puck is dropped, one back by Mayo. Here's Carroll. Carroll will try to make a move at the blue line, gets taken down. Puck comes free. Here come the Rangers of numbers now. With it is Burgess. Burgess has Harbour. He'll shoot one on, stopped by Gold on the 3-on-1. As Burgess had a few options there, but he decided to hold on to it and shoot it. Gould there at the top of his crease to make the save. Mayo will take the draw against Dufour, number 7. Inside the rage zone. Puck dropped. One to the wall. Carroll looking for the loose puck. Comes free behind the net for Norris. Norris finds McPhee on the half wall. McPhee plays it back for into the corner. As here is Norris. D-to-D. Over to Carroll. Bryce Carroll will lead the rush for the Rage. The recently named captain will try and poke it into the zone, but can't get it into the Rangers' end. It's going to be picked up by West. West plays it up the opposite wall. Here is Turner now. Turner through the middle. Nice move. Will fire one on. He scores! Rylan Turner goes posted in, and this game is tied. A great display of hands there from number 44 in white. As we'll get one past the glove of Gould, and we're all tied up here in Cole Harbour. Here is McLaughlin now. He'll poke it ahead. Rage will send it in deep. Arsenault looking for the loose puck against Wilmot. Arsenault and Wilmot tangled up of each other. Puck comes free for McLaughlin. McLaughlin up top for Trudell. Trudell will play it towards the slot for Bourgoin, looking to slap that one through the crease. Where is the puck? It's loose there. It's still in the crease area, but cleared away. As puck played towards the wall. Good chance there for the Rage, as they just gave up 2 quick goals to start the period. Back to retrieve it is Brabant. Last man back for Cole Harbour. Up ahead for Bourgoin. Bourgoin can't get past Kendall. Kendall enters the zone on the right side. Nice move. Kendall will fire one on from distance. Just goes past the blocker and wide. As here is Cooper. Cooper. Cross ice pass for Gugu. Shot through the screen. Tipped. Save made by Gould. Rebound there. Cleared away. As here's Bourgoin. Finds McLaughlin. He'll chip it up ahead. He'll go for a change. Last man back is West. As Rage are changing. As we're 4 minutes into this final frame of regulation, here is West. As Daniel finds a loose puck. Puck bouncing for Gugu. He'll collect it in neutral ice. Gugu up through the middle looking for Hannes. Watch out here. Lewis will step up on him. And a big hit there in neutral ice. That's going to be sent back into the zone for Dando. Dando up the wall. One touch for Simon is turned over. As Gugu has it in neutral ice. That's going to be sent off the glass. Dando over to Lewis. Partner pass is successful. Here is Simon. Rager breaking out here. Here comes Nakai. Simon will weave his way through and shoot one up the transition as Kendall had that one go off a shin pad. A little discomfort there after the fact. As puck comes free for Baldwin. Baldwin can't get the puck to an open Crawford. As here come the Rangers. Cooper has it, but Dando right there to send it back towards the zone. Gugu has the puck for the Rangers. Right up ahead, it's going to be sent down the ice. And that will be an icing call. With 14 and a half to go in the third. Rage will send out McPhee, Mayo, and Chevry with Carroll and Norris. Forced to stay out there are Cooper, Gugu, Hannay, Harvier, and puck is dropped. One back to the point. Here's Carroll, send it in deep. Mayo has the puck behind the net. Finds Chevry. Chevry is penalty coming up here as Carroll has hit up high. He's on to the bench. He's got no bucket on. As in, here is Mayo. 6-on-5 right now in the lead penalty. Mayo gets a return pass from Trudell over to Norris. Had that hop over his stick. Norris will try and send it in deep. It's going to be touched up and it'll be blown down for the whistle. There's a few shoves after the play is blown down. As you can see, Carroll back to retrieve his bucket. Got knocked off of him. So Rage went to the power play here as Carroll back out there with his helmet on. Mayo, Chevry, McPhee, Norris, and Carroll, the 5 men out there for this power play for the Rage. This game was tied right now. Rangers are up 2 going into this period, but Rangers scored 2 quick ones to even things up. As they'll send another Ranger to the bench. Looks like it'll be a 5-on-3, so a big opportunity here for Cole Harbour. So Cooper and McPherson will sit in the box for 2 minutes. So a full 5-on-3 here for Cole Harbour. Puck dropped. Big moment here in this game as that's going to be sent down the ice by the Rangers right off the hop. As Gould will play it for Carroll. Tie game here in the third. Rage on the 5-on-3. Bryce Carroll has the puck on his own net with no pressure from the Rangers as they have just 3 players out there on the penalty kill. Mayo will enter the zone. That's going to be offside the line as Chevry will prematurely enter the zone. Rage will keep the same 5 players out there. Face-off will be right in front of the Rangers crowd. On hands here at Culver Place. Puck is dropped. As that will come free for Norris, who will circle back. 30 seconds have gone on this 5-on-3. As Carroll into the zone. Drops it off for Chevry, but right there with the stick was Hannay waiting for that play to develop. Here's Norris. Norris enters the zone. And the corner is Nathan Norris. Puck in his feet. Well, we sent over for Chevry, but right there was LeBlanc to intercept that pass. 2-on-1 down low. 2-on-2 now. As killing some clock here, the Rangers doing a great job on this 5-on-3 penalty kill. Puck comes free for Mayo, and the Rage can now set up here on the power play. Here is Mayo. He'll walk it and shoot it on. This goes over the top corner. That was a bullet of a shot. As a minute has gone in this 5-on-3. Here's Carroll. Carroll towards the goal. Just goes wide. Rebound save for Chevry, and he scores! Landon Chevry into the top shelf. Rage back up top. Took a funny hop on the Cole Harbour Place boards, and Chevry was right there into the empty cage. Rage are still in the power play here. As they'll send the puck to the bench. That is the first goal of the career for number 13, Landon Chevry. A great bounce for the Rage there off the hometown boards. Puck is dropped at center ice. 45 seconds of power play time remain for the Rage as here is Brabant in his own zone. Over for Trudell. Trudell's pass will go off a stick. Will bounce there. That's going to be sent down the ice by West. As takes a funny hop off the boards once again. As watch out here. Short-handed. That's going to be sticked away, but still with the puck is Kendall. Will fire one on off to the glove of Gould. 23 seconds to go on the power play. Here's McLaughlin. Enters the zone on the left side. McLaughlin will shoot one low off the pad into the corner. Goes the puck shot towards the goal. Collected by the Rangers, and that will be off the glove of Trudell and sent down the ice. 10 seconds remain on the power play. As Arsenault has it in front of his own cage. Use it for Brabant. Brabant will take it back behind his own net. As McKinnon on the forecheck. Brabant gets by him. As we're back to 5-on-5. Ready to get the power play goal in the 5-on-3. Here's Brabant. Enters his zone. Drops it off for McLaughlin. Back for Brabant. As we get it back for McLaughlin. McLaughlin puck is bouncing on him on the goal line. Puck behind the net. Gugu. Tied up with McLaughlin. Comes free for Price. Price towards the goal. It's loose in the crease, but fought off by the Rangers as Arsenal looking for the loose puck. Comes free for McKim. It's going to be played up the wall and sent down the ice. Gould out to play it, but that's going to be an icing call. 11:41 to go. Rangers can't change. Baldwin, Simon, Crawford, Dando, and Lewis out there for this ozone draw. McKim, McPherson, LeBlanc, Burgess, and Wilmot forced to stay out there for the Rangers. As they'll kick out McKim. Rangers looking to delay the drop of the puck as they're a little tired after the icing. That's going to be played back from McKim out the face-off for the Rangers. Here's McPherson as he gets hit there from Dando. Watch out here. Puck is loose, but Lewis gets it back. Here come the Rage now. Simon looking to poke it ahead as he falls down on top of LeBlanc. Puck comes free, sent the opposite direction as Baldwin blocked that in the neutral zone. It's going to be a penalty on the play. As watch out here. Here comes Burgess all alone in the backhand. He scores. Burgess able to sneak past the defense, and we're tied once again. Few words being exchanged after the play, as there was a delayed penalty. That will be nullified as the Rangers score before they could blow it down. So 4-4 is their score. Ellis Burgess on the breakaway goes forehand, backhand, past Goulds. This game has proven to be a beauty, folks, as Rangers have possession off the face-off. Here is Finley Howe, enters the zone on the left side, gets tripped by the blue line. Pass in front for Dufour, but Carroll with the stick knocks him away. Puck up the wall for Chevry. Mayo has it now. Mayo looking to poke it out the zone. As played up ahead as Norris collects it. Norris will go up the boards, looking to clear. Finds Mayo. Zach Mayo up for McPhee, but West there to pinch through and neutral ice. As Norris, last man back, gets tripped with the puck. Here's Cash West. Pass in front there looking for Dufour, but he was all tangled up. Up from 3 for Gugu. Shot blocked by Mayo. As Gugu gets the rebounds. 10:40 to go in the third. Here is Gugu. Plays it down low for Turner. Turner towards the goal. Goes around the board instead. West will pinch in and shoot it off. Stopped by Gould. Carroll gets the rebound. Carroll looking for the loose puck, battling with Turner. Played up the wall as McPhee will send it back for Norris, who goes up the wall looking for Chevry. Chevry will collect the puck and chip it out of the zone. Not enough for icing. Good puck there from Landon Chevry. The rookie is forced to play it there. Watch out. There's Georgia Murray Chapman. Puck played up the opposite boards. Here's Trudell back to collect it. Caden Trudell goes D to D for Brabant. Brabant back for Trudell as we're officially halfway through this third period of play. 4-4 is your score as Brabant has a loose puck once again in his own zone. Takes it behind his own net. Brabant looking to stretch McLaughlin. McLaughlin can't get the zone cleanly as it's going to be turned over. Here come the Rangers with numbers. Cooper gets the pass, but knocked off his stick by Brabant. Comes free for Hannay. Hannay with the move up top. He'll cycle it in deep, but nobody was home. Trudell gets there first. Makes the play over to Brabant. Avery Brabant will go through the middle. Watch out there is Hannay with a good stick in the offensive zone. He has the puck now. Hannay gets turned over there, but kept in at the line by Harvier. His shot will be stopped by Gould. There'll be no rebound. With 9:23 to go here in the third. Tie game at Cole Harbour Place. 4-4 is your score. And for the draw is Kendall against Baldwin. Puck dropped. One back for the Coopers, who lets a shot go through the screen. That might have fooled Gould, but didn't make its way on net. So Simon will play it back. Funny hop through the crease there. As bounce is going both ways for these teams off the Clobber Place boards. As Simon will collect in his own zone. Up ahead for Crawford, one-on-one with the Blanc, but he couldn't get that to hop on his stick correctly. Puck comes free for Baldwin, who throws it ahead. Comes free for Simon, who will shoot it on, and he scores! Nakai Simon breaks the ice. That's 2 for Nakai. As he goes top shelf on Murray Chapman, and it's 5-4. Great response there from the Rage, showing some resiliency here. What a game we have on hand here, folks. 9 goals between the two teams. As it's loud once again here in Cole Harbour. Puck is dropped. One back for Gugu, who'll send it in deep. Gould out to play it. Colson Gould will leave it for Lucas Dando. Up the wall for Crawford. Crawford goes skate to stick. Let's watch out here. Nearly turned over, but Dando there to collect the puck. Lucas Dando will lead the rush for the Rage. Through the middle. He still has it. Lucas Dando enters the zone. On the backhand, gets nudged off by Wilmot. Gugu there to retrieve the puck. Pass it ahead of the line. Kept in by Baldwin. Shot towards the goal. Blocked. Comes free for Crawford, who shoots one low. Tip just wide. Here's Simon once again. He's got the hot stick tonight. Looking for Lewis, but that'll be out of his reach. And off the bench is Mayo, who has the puck on his stick in his own zone. Mayo cross ice for Dando. Dando will try and fire it in deep, but blocked by Gugu. As Wilmot will collect the loose puck in his own zone. 8 1/4 to go here in the third. Rage up by 1. As here is Dufour. Dufour through the middle, has the puck, but Dando with a good stick and neutral ice, knocks it away. Here's McPhee. McPhee up ahead for Chevry, who will poke into the zone. Back to retrieve is Gugu. Ethan Gugu behind his own net, up ahead for Turner. Turner gets hit in the wall by Carroll, but still gets the puck, but eventually nudged off his stick. But here come the Rangers now. Nice move. As that's going to be played behind the net as Norris tangles his man up. That's Finley Howe. Here's McPhee looking to clear. Mayo finds the puck over to Captain Carroll as he'll lead the rush for the Rage. McPhee gets it back, but steered away at the blue line. Chevry looking to get it in deep. Chevry gets hit there on the entry, looking for a penalty, and they will get one. That's going to be played down. Head contact is the call. Chevry draws the penalty, and the Rage will head back to the power play, up a goal late in the third. As looks like Mayo got a penalty as well, so that will even things up. So 4 minutes for Turner. So it could still be a man advantage. We'll see. As the timekeeper looking for an explanation, he doesn't know what to put on the board. Looks like it will be 5-on-4 right now. Arsenault will take the face-off here on the power play. So they put the 2 minutes on, so Turner got a double monitor, but Mayo took one as well. So this will be a 2-minute power play. For now, as the referee's still discussing the play with the bench of the Rangers. Take a look at the board there. So they just had the 2 minutes up on the board for Turner, but Mayo took one as well. So it would have been a 4-minute power play, but it gets reduced to 2. As one last explanation for both coaches here. Arsenault in for the draw. Puck is dropped. One back for the Rage. Sent in deep. Here's McLaughlin behind the net on the power play. Here's McLaughlin up top for Carroll. Carroll on the half wall now. Here is the captain. Carroll looking over across for Norris. Norris fans on the shot. That's going to be cleared to the line, but kept in by Arsenault. Good stick there from number 66 in purple, wearing Lemieux's number. Looking pretty great out there. As puck comes free for Kendall. Puck bouncing for the Rangers forward, but he'll collect it. Kendall, short-handed, has the puck, but can't get by Arsenault, who was the last man back for the Rage. As here comes Price with it now. Price enters the zone, but quickly turned away. That's going to be played to the line. That will slowly make its way over to Carroll, neutral ice. 6:40 to go here in the third. Rage up a goal. Here's Carroll, the captain, down the left side. Has the puck in the corner. As he gets knocked away. 1-on-1 down low, turns into a 2-on-2. 3-on-3 now. As both teams looking for an inch here late in the third. As puck will still be into the boards. There's a few shoves being thrown. Plenty of clock being killed here. As they'll finally blow it down with 6:13 to go and 48 seconds remaining on the power play. Rage will send Simon, Baldwin, Crawford, Trudell, and Brabant out there. Simon has 2 goals tonight. One came on the power play. Let's see if he can get the trick for the Rage. Baldwin against Cooper for the draw. To the blocker's side of Murray Chapman. Puck is dropped. Comes free at the line for Trudell. D over to Brabant. Brabant will play it back for Trudell. Trudell will find Simon on the half wall. Over across for Brabant. Brabant will fire one on low off the pad. Rebound in the corner. Looking to clear as Baldwin couldn't get a good pass off. And Brabant will play it as the whistle goes. That puck might have escaped the zone for an offside. Or maybe a hand pass. Not sure. Either way, they'll drop the puck inside the zone. 29 seconds to go on the Turner double minor. Puck is dropped. One back by the Rage. Is Crawford up top. Crawford over to Trudell on the boards. Trudell, his return pass is sticked away by the stick of Burgess. Burgess will play it off the boards as Brabant will collect in his own zone. 12 seconds to go in the power play. Brabant will put the brakes on behind his own net. Avery Brabant over for Trudell. Skate to stick as Rage looking to clear on the power play. Crawford looking for the loose puck. Will collect it. Plays it back. Over across for Baldwin. As we're back to 5-on-5 now. Here comes Cruz Baldwin. Hit there on the blue line is retaliation from the Rangers. As that puck's going to come free as the Rangers have numbers. Here's a chance for McKim with the pad. It's going to be a big save there. As 2-on-1 developed out of nowhere. That's going to be sent down the ice. Icing is the signal from the linesman, and that will be whistled down. With exactly 5 minutes to go here in the third. Crunch time here for both teams. 1-goal lead for Cole Harbour. Rangers will send out Wilmot, McKim, Dufour, Finley Howe, and Maverick LeBlanc for this ozone draw. Chevry back to the bench. Puck dropped. Going back to the point, but Crawford almost had a breakaway. As spinning shot there off the turnover off a shin pad. Puck played towards the crease. Where is it? Penalty coming up here. As referee behind the play makes the call. Looks like the Rage went to the penalty box as Simon will touch up as he gets into the boards. Let's see what the call is here. Hooking is the signal from the referee. As Lewis went to the box. As you can see the signal there, hooking. So with 4:45 to go. Rangers down a goal. Will head to the man advantage, looking to tie things up. They'll send their top line out there. Wilmot, Hannay, West, Dufour, and Kendall. Turner's still in the penalty box, so he can't go out there for this power play. Puck is dropped. That's going to be played out of the zone by Landon Chevry off the face-off win. As West will collect in his own corner. Here is Cash West. Leads the rush for the Rangers. Down the left side as West will enter the zone cleanly. Plays it over across for Dufour. Dufour spins on the half wall. Goes back down low. This here is Kendall. Back for Dufour. Dufour up top for West. West will walk the line. Back for Dufour. Has a little bit of space. Plays it down low for Kendall. Pass across looking for Wilmot. Hits a stick on the way through. So that's going to be sent towards the blue line, but West couldn't collect it. That's going to be sent all the way down towards the opposite goal line. 4 minutes to go now here in the third. Rage holding on to a 1-goal lead as they're shorthanded right now. As LeBlanc will collect the pass. As puck played towards the boards. As penalty coming up here once again. It'll be a 5-on-3 for the Rangers. Tripping is the call. Mayo, the guilty party. Tough to see from this angle right here, but looks like no argument from the assistant captain. So a great chance here for the Rangers. Two-man advantage as timeout is called. So we'll take a quick break here. You're tuned to High Bun Sports live from Clover Place. Be back in just a moment. Welcome back. Timeout over. 3:48 to go. Rage are down 2. players, but up a goal here late in the third. 5-on-3 for a minute and 2. Let the face-off. It's going to be played back to the point for Dufour. As here is Liam Dufour. Over to West, back to Dufour. Dufour, back for West. West will shoot one on at the blocker of Gould. Rebound's cleared away by McPhee, and that will slowly trickle its way through to neutral ice. Picked up by Dufour on his own blue line. Dufour enters his zone. Here is Liam Dufour. Spins on the Joe Lamontagne logo. Has it up top. 3 minutes to go now. Here is West. Down low. Wilmot has it. Will trade spots with West as he'll play it over to Dufour. One-timer stop by Gould. That was a great look there for the Rangers. As here is West. Down low. It's tipped in front. Shoot. Blocked by Norris. Getting down and dirty for that block. As here is Wilmot. Will walk in over to Dufour. Pass across for West. One-timer blocked by Trudell. Back over for Dufour. Dufour will crowd and shoot up high. This goes wide of the net. The top corner was open. As it's 5-on-4 now. Arsenault will join the fray as that's going to be cleared down the ice. Arsenault shot out of a cannon on the forecheck. Is forced to play it. Is Georgia Murray Chapman. Rangers have the puck on the power play. It's Bourgogne causing havoc for West. As Bourgogne, nice play there, shorthanded from number 36 as Kendall will collect the puck. 30 seconds to go on the power play. Here is Kendall through the middle. Kendall will fire one on low off the pad. Rebound's there for Dufour, but he didn't want to shoot it. So corral it back instead. Here's Harvier. Will look for a lane as he'll shoot one low. Stopped by Gould. And there'll be no rebound as the rookie goaltender squeezes the legs for the whistle. 20 seconds to go on the Mayo penalty. 2:08 to go here in the third period. Great game on hand here tonight. Cooper, Burgess, Turner, who's out of the box, out there for the power play with LeBlanc and Harvier. Baldwin will take the draw. He's out there with Crawford, Carroll, and Dando, who will get the puck off the faceoff. Going to clear. Kept in at the line for Harvier. As here is Burgess, weaving his way through the slot. Cooper has it now. Cooper up top for LeBlanc. LeBlanc over across for Burgess. Harvier has it now. Played over the opposite wall for Cooper as we're back to 5-on-5. Simon will join the play here as one-timer from LeBlanc. That will just go over a goal to a screen on the play. Didn't even react to that shot. That's going to be played to the line and sent down. That's going to slowly trickle its way through for Harvier. Minute and a half to go here in the third. Rage up a goal. Here's Cooper on his own blue line. Turned over. Here's Crawford has it now. Crawford has a little bit of space here. He looks to get it in deep. That's what the chant is from the bench. Has played it down deep. Here's Simon. Minute and 20 to go. Plays up top for Trudell. Down low, it's going to make its way over to Brabant. Brabant will shoot it, or thought he was about shooting it, but he plays it in deep instead. Here's Crawford. Sends it in deep, but nobody was there to collect the pass. 70 seconds remain here in this one. Mayo back out there as that's going to be sent in deep. Here is Crawford. Crawford will get stripped of the puck by Burgess. That's going to be a penalty. Head contact is a signal from the referee. The Rangers don't like that one. As the Rage, with 61 seconds to go in regulation, we'll head to the power play. Mayo, Chevry, McPhee, Dando, and Lewis are the 5 men out there for the Rage on this power play. Timeout called by Mitch Hamilton. So we'll take another quick break here. We'll be right back for the final minute and 1 second of this third period in just a moment. It all comes down to this. Power play for the Rage. They're up a goal with 1 minute to go here in the third. 5-4 is your score. Mayo against Hannay on the draw. One to the opposite ball as Kendall will collect it inside his own zone as he'll Played up ahead. Kendall, opposite boards for Hannay. Rangers are short-handed, but they have the puck in the offensive zone. Goalie to the bench. 5-on-5 right now. Puck in the corner. 40 seconds to go. Comes free for Hannay. Hannay will fire one towards the goal. That's going to go up and out of play. As you can see, the Rangers goal empty, so 5-on-5 right now. Mayo will take the draw as the Rangers will convene here. 2-4 Kendall out there once again for the Rangers, one up ahead, but Daniel gets possession as he gets stripped of the puck, looking to clear. Here's Hannay up top for Wilmot. Shot blocked by Chevry, rebounds there up high, just goes over the crossbar. 25 seconds to go now. West sends it in deep. Lewis gets the loose puck, this will eat it on the wall. As we're inside 20 seconds to go. Puck comes free for Dufour. Dufour looking to clear the rage, kept in by the West. West will shoot unblocked by Chevry. Puck in the corner. Lewis dialing for the loose puck. 5 seconds to go now. And that's going to do it here. One more penalty before the buzzer. 1.8 on the clock. Is a few shoves being thrown here. Let's see what they call with 1 second to go. Referees discussing the play. 1.8 on the clock, so a decent amount of time for the Rangers to get a face-off, win, and shoot it on net. Let's see what they do here as they're out of timeouts. As they'll send a player to the box. That is Kendall. Not sure if the Rage took one there. Doesn't look like it. Or no, it looks like they'll send Dando. No free ads there. So 1.8 on the clock. Rangers have 3 players on the hash marks. The plan is to win it ahead towards the goal. 1.8 to go. Big face-off here. Puck is dropped, and that's going to do it. The Rage get the win on home ice against the Rangers. 5-4 is your final score here at Cole Harbour. What a game. Gould gets some revenge against a familiar foe. That's going to be the first win of the season for Cole Harbour. What a moment here at CHP. A gutsy win for the Rage, who came into this game only scoring 3 on the season. They got 5 tonight, 2 from the Kai Simon. So that's going to do it for our coverage of this one. Rage will head to Pictou tomorrow to face the Bombers. Rangers will play the Whalers. That's all from me, folks. Thank you for tuning into this one. My name is Mason Tonight here with High Button Sports. And of course, go Jays go for Game 7. But until then, thanks again for watching. Have a great night, everybody.